Hello, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Once again, I think, yes, you weren't hearing me before. I think, yes, okay. Good afternoon, please. I believe you can hear me now. Good afternoon. Welcome to Driving School Tutorial. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Frank. And please let me know at the comment section if you can hear me or at the chat session so that we can proceed. Good afternoon, Sister Bolanle. Good afternoon, Sister Blessing. Good afternoon, Mr. Desmond. Good afternoon, everybody. Please, at the comment section, let me know if you can hear me so that we can proceed. Okay, thank you for that, Sister Blessing. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, Prince Edwin. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, Sister. Good afternoon, Mr. Kennedy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Daniel. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Monday. Good afternoon, Sister Tracy. Good afternoon, Mr. Samuel. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sister Rosemary. Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for that. She said loud and clear. Good afternoon, Sister Vicky, and congratulations once again for the success of your exam. Good afternoon. I'm really happy for you. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, I can hear you. Good afternoon, Kadashan. Okay, good afternoon, please. Pardon me for the pronunciation. Okay, so I think it is time to share my screen with you. If you permit me to do that, we'll quickly go into the subject of the day. So my name is Frank. If you are meeting me for the first time, welcome to Driving School Tutorial, to the program Quiz with Me. So here we are to answer questions together. As usual, I will share the question or display the questions to you. If you believe the answer is Vero, you write Vero at the comment section. If you believe it's Faso, you write Faso. But if you still don't know the question, you can still comment, just try your best. At the end of the day, I will always make sure I do the explanation in a way that we all understand what the questions and the answers are talking about. And please don't forget, you are free to ask questions, you understand? Even question outside this topic, you are free to ask the question. Also, you can also send me question via WhatsApp. This is my number. If for those of you who might not be having who don't have my number, let me drop my number here. Maybe if you are interested to send sorry. And my name is Frank. Okay, and please don't forget, you can join our, you can also join our, Zoom tutorial every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. You understand? To do that, you can also reach out to me through that same number in order to gain more understanding regarding this, question and answer, the topic and everything that you need to know about, passing your driving exam. Okay, so let me show the number one question with us. But before then, please, I beg you to please share this program with your friends, share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you want to share them. We're live on Facebook and also on YouTube. So please, you can invite your friends to join, and I appreciate you for that. Okay. Okay, happy weekend, Mr. Joshua. Good afternoon to you. So the number one question says, wait, please, let me take this thing off. Okay. We have the number one question here, which says, dopo un incidente, se c'è un principio di incendio, del veicolo alimentato a GPL. Occorre smontare subito il serbatoio contenente il carburante. So what is our response to this number one question? Good afternoon, Mr. Destiny. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon. So the question says, dopo un incidente, se c'è un principio di incendio del veicolo alimentato a GPL, occorre smontare subito il serbatoio contenente il carburante. Vero or falso? We're having a different response, you know, we have falso, okay. Good afternoon, Sister Favor. Please, if you are responding, let your answer be precise. Good afternoon, Mr. Prince. Okay, we're having falso. We're having vero. Good afternoon, Mr. Victor. Vero. Okay. Now, what is this question telling us without wasting much time? For example, this question is telling us that, you know, during should accident occur, or during accident, what you need to do if you maybe notice that there is a kind of fire trying to, you know, break out during that accident, or, you know, from your vehicle, you quickly need to go and, you know, lose this tank if your vehicle is the vehicle that is using a GPL. You understand? GPL, you know, is this the one they call, you know, gas methanol, you know, that you need to quickly go and lose the tank of that GPL. You know, the tank is what you are seeing here, and I don't think this is something that you can easily lose. Now, this is, you know, seeing it from here, this is, you know, from the skeleton, it's not easy to just see like that, you understand? Like this one, you're having it here in the boot, but there are some vehicles that you can't even access it. You don't even know where it is, you understand? So it is not true that, you know, you have to go and lose the tank, you understand? You know, that is not correct, you understand? The answer is falso. Dopo un incidente, se c'è un principio di incendio del veicolo alimentato a GPL, occorre smontare subito il serbatoio contenente il carburante. Falso, because you don't have to do that, you understand? What you need to do is to call the firefighters if you notice anything like that. And also, before then, maybe should anything happen, you know, like that, what they encourage us to do is to try to, you know, pour sand. You understand? Maybe you notice a kind of flame of fire trying to come up. You pour sand on it, you understand, or use you know, a wet object, a wet material, you understand, with water, you understand. So something like that, you understand. And it's not true that you must go and lose the tank of your of that GPL. So the answer is false. Let's move to question number 2. Please remember, if you don't understand anything, you are free to ask. So number 1 question is false, like I said. Okay, we don't have question. The number 2 question said, negli impianti di frenatura, l'energia cinetica dall'autoveicolo viene trasformata in calore grazie all'attrito. Vero o falso? That is, negli impianti di frenatura, l'energia cinetica dell'autoveicolo viene trasformata in calore grazie all'attrito. So, what is our response to this question number 2? Please don't forget, if there is anything you don't understand, you're free to ask. we are here to learn together, to learn from each other, and also to learn with each other. So we'll always try to resolve any question out. What is our response to question number 2? Okay, we're having Faso. We're having Faso. Faso, okay. We're having Vero, okay. Please let us try to be precise to our question. If we are responding to number 2, question number 2, let it be number 2. Like I always tell us, you know, any question that we answer here shouldn't be a problem for us in our exam day, because the most important thing, or what we are preparing for, is to pass our exam. So even if we didn't get any question right here, but always try to understand why you didn't get it right and why you get it wrong, you understand? So that this will enable you to, you know, understand the right answer. Should in case this question pop up on your exam day, you'll be able to give the right answer to that particular question. So we're having Faso, 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 okay. We have one Vero, okay. We have Faso. Very good. The question says, nell'impianti di frenatura, l'energia cinetica dell'autoveicolo viene trasformato in calore grazie all'attrito. Now, what is this word here? L'impianto or l'impianti di frenatura. L'impianti di frenatura is the brake or the braking system. That is where, when you apply the brake, you know, you see the braking system working together to make sure that the vehicle stops. So this is called impianto di frenatura, the whole of them. Now, l'energia cinetica dell'autoveicolo, let's even talk about energia cinetica. What is energia cinetica? Energia cinetica is the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by any object that is in motion. For example, any moving object. For example, if you are running, jogging, what you are doing or what you are possessing is kinetic energy. If you throw an object, that object you throw, what is possessing is called kinetic energy. You understand? So kinetic energy is that energy that, you know, an object possessed during a motion, or any object that is on motion, you understand? So what this question is telling us, that this kinetic energy is transformed into heat by the help of this braking system, or thanks to the braking system. The answer is Vero, because this is what happens when you apply the brake. When you apply the brake, for example, this is the braking system. This is one of the type of the brake. So when you apply the brake, you understand, you know, you match the brake. This is the piston, and you have the brake pad here. You understand? So you see this caliper, you know, coming together. You understand? By the help of this, I think the help of the hydraulic and so many other, factors. Then coming together, you will see a kind of, what is friction, or that word, attrito. Grazie all'attrito. This word attrito here is called friction. Friction is how can I describe friction? For example, if you watch your palm, for example, you see that in your palm, you have some line in it, you understand? This line is the same thing as friction, or example of friction, because without those lines, you can't be able to hold something and hold it tight, you understand? So that is why you see sometimes when you are having oil in your hand, you see that you can't be able to hold something very well because the friction is reduced, you understand? So the friction here happens inside this place. So when this, when the two brake pads come together, they experience this kind of friction, you understand, trying to, oppose or opposing the movement of the vehicle. By doing that, it's transforming the kinetic energy into a heat. That is why you see sometimes it is advisable not to match the brake too much, especially when you are moving in a very, sloping area, sloping road, because the brake can overheat. You understand? Because as you are matching it too much, it can overheat, because what is causing that overheating is the transformation of that kinetic energy into heat, that maybe sometimes it can overheat the brake, you understand? So the answer to this question is Vero. Take note, by the help of this brake or braking system, the kinetic energy of a vehicle is transformed into heat. The answer is Vero. Nell'impianti di frenatura, l'energia cinetica dell'autoveicolo viene trasformato in calore grazie all'attrito. The answer is Vero. So the answer to this question number 2 is Vero. I don't know if we are having any question. Good afternoon, Sister Violet. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, so we don't have any question. I think we can proceed. I believe when I'll begin to ask questions, because we don't ask questions. So I believe very soon I'll begin to ask questions. Maybe I'll be calling somebody to explain something that will help us. So question number 3, it says, per una maggiore sicurezza sulle ruote dello stesso asse, bisogna utilizzare pneumatici uguali. What is our response to this question number 3? Per una maggiore sicurezza sulle ruote dello stesso asse, bisogna utilizzare pneumatici uguali. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Good afternoon, Mr. Leo. Don't forget to like and share this video. It really don't cost anything to do that. Please, good afternoon, Mr. Prince Edwin. It really don't cost anything to do that, you understand? It's just for you to also inform others and also to encourage me, you understand? Because sometimes, we'll just do a video like this. At the end of the day, maybe you'll be having 2 likes. Does that mean maybe the video, this program is not really interesting? I don't think so. But if yes, why don't you at least, good afternoon, Mr. Victor. Why don't you share it with your friends? It's, it's nice to also share good things with friends. Good afternoon, Mr. Football. Good afternoon. So question number 3, it said, per una maggiore sicurezza sulle ruote dello stesso asse, bisogna utilizzare pneumatici uguali. Vero o falso? Okay. We're having Vero, we're having Vero, we're having Vero, we're having falso. Vero. Good afternoon, Sister Abigail. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I don't know if the Facebook people are the one responding more than the YouTube people. So let's try to balance the equation. Okay. It seems some of us don't understand what the question is saying. Very good. I'll do the explanation. Per una maggiore sicurezza sulle ruote dello stesso asse, bisogna utilizzare pneumatici uguali. Now, what is this question telling us? It said, for the major security of, for major security of, the tire of the same axle, that we need to use, major security of the balance or safety, not security, major safety of balance of the same axle, that we need to use this tire of the same tire, you understand, or the same tire, We need to use the same tire in order to get a major safety of balance, for example, of that same axle. What is this question trying to, explain to us? But for example, whenever they are talking about axle, remember there is these two tires, they are connected together. You understand? Oh, sorry. The two front tire is connected together while the two back tire is connected together. So the two front tire and the two back tire, for example, you can call the two front tires of the same axle, and you can call the back one the tires of the same axle. Now, what are they telling us? In order to get balance, you understand, of these two, of this axle or of this tire, you need to use the same tire. You understand? This is the reason why, you see, if, for example, if this tire now, for example, is damaged, if this tire is damaged, and you take it or you take it for repair, they will tell you that you cannot change only this tire. And you said this one is still, you understand? No, by law, you're supposed to change the both. It's either you change 4 of them or you change 2. You cannot change 1, you cannot change 3. You understand? And the reason is what we are just saying. You understand? Reason of balance. You understand? Of the same axle. You understand? So the question is vero. Per una maggior sicurezza sulla ruota dello stesso asse, bisogna utilizzare pneumatici uguali. It is true. The answer is vero. For major safety of the tire, of the tire balance of that axle, you need to use the same tire. You understand? For that axle. So the answer is vero. Okay, let's move to question number 4. Question number 4. Se il segnale raffigurato riporta le categorie di veicoli ammessi a transito. Vero o falso? Il segnale raffigurato riporta le categorie di veicoli ammessi a transito. Okay, so as we respond to this question, il segnale raffigurato riporta le categorie di veicoli ammessi a transito. Now, let us respond to a question asked via YouTube. He said, what is the difference between strada principale and strada extraurbana? Okay, now, the difference between strada principale and strada, sorry, what was the question? Okay. The difference between strada principale and strada extraurbana, I want you to see it like this. There is, or let me say, it is not right to say what is the difference between strada principale and strada extraurbana. You know why? Because strada extraurbana, we have principale, we have secondaria. You understand? I believe that is what you are about to say. So, but strada extraurbana, they are those roads outside the city. those roads that lead you from one city to another, you understand? They are called strada extraurbana. For example, if I'm moving from Torino to Milano, the road that I'm going to use is called strada extraurbana. Apart from autostrada, you understand? So apart from autostrada, the road that is going to take me from Torino to Novara or Milano is called strada extraurbana. In this strada extraurbana, we have principale and secondaria. The principale is the main one that look like autostrada, you know, but is a free road, you understand? And the sign also, the road sign is blue, you understand? And in this type of road, is a road with independent carriageway, which means that you know, you have at least two carriageway, you understand, that is heading to one way or one direction, you understand? So, and also the maximum speed generally in that type of road is 110 kilometers per hour. But for those neo-patentati is 90 kilometers per hour. While strada extraurbana secondaria is a road, that, lead one city to another, you understand, outside the city. And this road, is mainly one carriageway, you understand? One carriageway. And, the maximum speed limit there is 90 kilometers per hour, generally, you understand? And for neo-patentati, it's still 90 kilometers per hour. And, the road sign is blue, you understand? The road sign is blue. So that is it, the difference between both of them. For example, we have speed different. For that of extraurbana principale, you run 110 kilometers per hour generally. Then the one of secondaria, 90 kilometers per hour generally. Then extraurbana principale, another difference we said, is a road of independent carriageway, while the one of secondaria is mainly, one carriageway, you understand? So, and the speed limit, in that secondaria, we said is 90 kilometers per hour. So this is what I can tell you about this strada extraurbana principale and strada extraurbana secondaria. But both of them is called strada extraurbana, you understand? So take note, both of them is called, they are strada extraurbana, not, maybe strada extraurbana and strada principale, you understand? No, we have strada extraurbana principale and strada extraurbana secondaria, you understand? Which is the main suburban road and, and also suburban road. So this is what I have to, say regarding that question, Mr. Football. Thank you for the question. So let's proceed to this question number 4. Question number 4 said, il segnale raffigurato riporta le categorie di veicoli ammessi a transito. Now, take note, this sign is a sign you need to observe very well, you understand? So many people, they are, they are saturated with fine because they fail to respect this sign, especially some people who, I don't want to say who passed their exam, but I don't know how to, to say it, you understand? But so many people have seen a situation whereby so many people, this sign, they keep, taking fine where this sign is, and they didn't even know what is the reason of their fine, you understand? But today we are going to look into it. Now, the question said that this sign, is reporting the category of vehicles that is allowed to, to transit on that road. Now, for example, if you look at the sign very well, you see that, we have an additional panel added to it. And in this additional panel, you have, the people of this category, we have people of this category, and we have the people of this category, you understand? Which means that this one here, this sign is the sign they call ZTL, which is zona traffico limitato. Is a sign that prohibits you from entrance, you understand? It prohibits you from entering that particular road, which means that in the presence of this sign, it is allowed for some certain category of vehicles to enter that road, which means that if you are not of that category, you cannot enter this road. So this category of people has nothing to do, of vehicles has nothing to do with number. It only, it's only referring to the category of vehicle, which means that if they are telling you that vehicles that is not having permission cannot enter this road, it means that if you are a vehicle, you don't have the permission to enter this road, you cannot enter it. Now, vehicles that have the permission to enter it, regardless of the numbers, no matter how the number they are free to enter it, you understand? But for those who don't have the permission, the circulation is restricted for them. So that is why if you don't have the permission of, maybe you are driving and you come across this sign, please, I advise you to take another road, because definitely the sign is always placed close to a camera. I think we have one of it here, you understand? Although this camera, you see, they lose it. Can you see the sign here? Oh no, I think, let me see. Okay, yes, we can see it. So you can see it here. It always go with some camera, you understand? So, like for example, we are having this one here, and this one they give the time, you understand? So, which means this one is zona traffico limitato in this hour, you understand? So outside this hour, you can enter it, without, you understand, having issues, you understand? So that is why below it said, divieto di transito a veicoli non autorizzati, eccetto, you understand, the route. This one here is telling us that for people who is going there for loading and unloading of goods, which is, this sign here, this one is referring to working days, you understand? So during working days, people who are going there to, load and unload goods, they can enter this road from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you understand? Then, and also another vehicle that can enter it is the bicycle, you understand? So apart from that, every other vehicle is restricted from, entering that particular road. So the answer to this question is vero. Il segnale raffigurato riporta le categorie di veicoli ammessi a transito. The answer is vero. Okay, thank you, Mr. Football. Thank you. So I don't know. Okay, so that is question number 4. Let's move to question number 5. Okay. Question number 5, please, which is this one that we're having. It said, in una zona a traffico limitato non possono entrare più di un certo numero di veicoli. This question will enable me to understand if you do listen to me or you just guess the question and relax. So what is our answer to this, question? Vero o falso? In una zona a traffico limitato non possono entrare più di un certo numero di veicoli. What is our response to this question number 5? Good afternoon, Sister Chichi, the latecomer. Good afternoon. I'm watching our response to this question, question number 5. Okay. Well, I just want to see our response. Ok, very good. In una zona a traffico limitato non possono entrare più di un certo numero di veicoli. Now, during my explanation to this sign, I said, because this is the sign they are referring to. The other question, they provided the sign, but this one, the sign is not provided. So, but they only talk about it. Now, remember I told us that in the presence of this sign, some certain category of vehicle is allowed to enter it, while some certain categories of vehicle is not allowed to enter. Now, what is the difference between certain category and certain numbers? Because the question said that. It said, in una zona a traffico limitato non possono entrare più di un certo numero di veicoli. So here now is referring to some certain number of vehicles. How do we understand this certain number of vehicles and certain categories of vehicles? For example, if you are heading a birthday party, if you are holding a birthday party, in this birthday party, you tell the bouncer or the security agency that in this birthday party, you don't want more than 50, you don't want more than 50 people. So people will be coming 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it is 50, any other person that comes, the bouncer will, or the security agency or personnel will not allow this person to come in. Reason is because the number that you have given is filled up, which is 50. So whether you are a big person, you are a small person, it doesn't matter. So the security or the bouncer will no longer allow these people to enter in. This is a certain, number of people, you understand? But a certain category of people, for example, you will tell the security agency, now this, my birthday party, I don't need underage, for example. Okay, now the security, agency or personnel or the bouncer, what they will do is this. Whenever anybody is coming in, they will try to know if this person is of, age. For example, are you up to 18 years? Yes, you can enter. So when you are below 18, you can no longer you cannot enter. You understand? So you don't have the permission to enter when you are not up to 18. Now, whether there are 1 million people, as long as they are more than 18, they can enter, because it is some certain category of people that is allowed. You understand? So it does not, it does not matter the number of them. As long as you are not, in that category, you cannot enter. But as long as you are, of that category, you can enter, regardless of the numbers, that are coming in. So when we talk about certain categories of vehicles and number, for example, if, talking about number, it means that maybe it's only 10 or 20 vehicles that can enter a day. And that is not what the sign is telling us. The sign is saying that some certain categories of vehicles cannot enter, which means that whether you like, you can be Bugatti, you can be Ferrari, you can be Fiat, you can be Mercedes, you can be Volkswagen, you can be Citroën, whatsoever type of vehicle you like, as long as you don't have the permission to enter here, you cannot enter. But if you have the permission to enter, whether you are that big car or you are that small car, you can enter, regardless of the number of them. As long as these people have the permission to enter, they can enter. So there is difference between category of vehicles and also a certain number of vehicles. That is why the answer is FASO, because the question talk about a certain number of vehicles, which is supposed to be a certain category of vehicle. In una zona a traffico limitato non possono entrare più di un certo numero di veicoli, FASO, because it talks about some certain category of vehicles and not number of vehicles. So the answer is FASO. Okay, we don't have any other question. Please, this is the last question. And this last question, there are people who maybe might not be able to get it right. To me, it's not a problem. But if you get it wrong and you know who I'm talking about, and you know the reason why you are not supposed to get it wrong. It said, la carreggiata non comprende I marciapiedi. Vero o falso? So I'm looking with one of my eye very attentively. Very attentively. I'm watching. If you get it wrong, I'm going to call you on phone immediately after this this meeting and give you an assignment that I'm still watching. Don't pardon me because I'm not in a haste to explain it. I just want to see our response. And that is why it's the last question of today. I'm still watching. I'm still watching. Okay. Okay, before I will go to do the explanation or the explanation. So please, why can't you just stop a minute and share this video? Like it before we call it ciao. Share it before we come back for the explanation, please. I want to see you doing that. Please just share it with your friends, your loved ones. Share it, even share it to me. You can still share it. Okay, or share it with me or send it to me as you wish to. Okay. I have two people who their response is not, I don't know of Mr. Joshua, but that of Sister Faith. The reason why you get it wrong is because when I did this explanation I think, was it? Yes, Thursday, you weren't in the class, you understand? So that is why your answer is different from every other person. And I will advise you to watch out very well, but I might not be able to give a deeper explanation regarding this very carreggiata of a thing, but I'm going to answer this question. But just try to make sure you do more of exercise in that area. And if there's any question, please send it across so that you'll be able to understand it. La carreggiata non comprende I marciapiedi. The answer is vero. What is carreggiata? Carreggiata, we said, is the part of the road reserved for circulation. Carreggiata for here now is from here to here. Marciapiedi is from here to here. Now the question is saying that the carriageway does not, contain the sidewalk. you understand, or consist the sidewalk, or you don't have the sidewalk inside the carriageway, which is true, because the carriageway is a part of the road reserved for circulation. So a part of the road that is reserved for circulation, bicycle person cannot be, bicycle lane cannot be inside, and also sidewalk cannot be inside, you understand, and also bankina cannot be inside. So this question, for example, which says, it's la carreggiata non comprende I marciapiedi, è vero. And also you might still have it, la carreggiata non comprende le banchine, è vero. La carreggiata non comprende la pista ciclabile, vero, you understand? So la carreggiata non comprende la piazzola di sosta, vero, you understand? So all those things, they are outside the carriageway. La carreggiata non comprende la corsia di emergenza, è vero, you understand? Now, at the comment section, please, can you tell me 2 things that you can find inside the carriageway? You understand? 2 things that you can find inside the carriageway, because this one says la carreggiata non comprende I marciapiedi. Now, you tell me anything that will make it vero like this. La carreggiata comprende, you understand? I'm waiting at the comment section. Let's do that before we leave. La carreggiata comprende, be fast. No, I disagree. Following, so I disagree. Okay, thank you for that. No, Kai is not among. Okay, Mr. Bonale said, okay, I don't want to say it, so that, okay. I'm still waiting, please. Bring them out. You know them, you understand? You know them. I even showed us minutes ago, you understand? That is enough to help us. I said, yes, few minutes ago. And also I explained it some days ago. So what can you find, for example, inside the carriageway? Okay, let's make the question like this. What can you find inside the carriageway? Okay. Sister Chichi, you said you didn't hear me. Okay, now hear it again. What can you find inside the carriageway? And if you get it wrong, I'm going to call you on phone to give you a very big assignment. Yes, Mr. Football, you can have my number. I wrote it before. That's my number here. Oh, sorry. That's my number, 38864-31524. Okay, so yes. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. That is very interesting from Sister Rosemary. You said the road divider, Sister Rosemary, which is Spatitraffico. Take note, Spatitraffico is not inside the carriageway. So, okay, yes. It's in a further linear discontinue and linear continua. You said Corsia, okay. We have Corsia de Sorpasos established. So yes, I think Sister Chichi, take note, pista ciclabile is not inside the carriageway. Okay, I made mention of it before. Pista ciclabile is not inside the carriageway, it's outside the carriageway. Now, like so many of you, yes, I really appreciate your response. What you can find inside the carriageway, for example, Corsia, that should be the first thing to come to your mind. Corsia, you understand, which is the lane, you understand? So, because if you look at this image here, what we are having on the ground here, this is Corsia lane. This is lane. From here to here is lane, Corsia. Then from here to here is Corsia. You understand? That is Spatitrafico, Sister Rosemary. That is Spatitrafico. It's not inside the carriageway. It's outside the carriageway. You understand? Yes, it's inside the road, but outside the carriageway. You understand? So, and pista ciclabile cannot be inside because pista ciclabile is going to be like this. You understand? You know, by the side of the road. So take note, what you can find inside the Corsia is, inside the carriageway is Corsia, Corsia di Sorpaso, just like so many of us said, and also attraversamento pedonale, you understand, that is the, you understand, pedestrian crossing, and also attraversamento ciclabile, which is the cyclist crossing. Then I think, yes, it is true that, you know, we also find this segnaletica horizontale, all those horizontal signs. Yes, because I think we also have questions like that. There is a question that we ask you that is normal for you to see a write-up on the ground, something benzinario. You understand? Something, they'll be writing some other things. It's not true. What you can find on the ground is, for example, you can find the local, maybe the city name, you understand? The city that you are going to, maybe as you are going in, for example, this is the lane that is heading to, especially, how do they call it? Corsia di canalizzazione, you understand? In that Corsia di canalizzazione, you have, for example, here is written Roma, you understand? To let you know that if you are going to Rome, take here. So those names of the city, you can also find them on the ground, on the ground, you know, in that carriageway, and also maybe the sign, you understand, maybe that is telling you go turn left or continue straight, you understand. But all those marciapiedi, pista ciclabile, banchina, you know, spatitrafico, they are not inside the carriageway, you understand? So that is it. Thank you so much for the response and also for your time. And also I appreciate you because you know, today I couldn't, you know, make it to 2 o'clock as the time used to be, but I quickly have to reach out to us through you know, Facebook, YouTube, and also WhatsApp. And I believe so many of you understand that is why you are here. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. See you some other time. Have a wonderful weekend. And please don't forget to always do your quiz, especially this time of holiday. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.